Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Welcome to a new session of your Class 11 Entrepreneurship Children. We have seen about the elements of a business plan in our previous session. So now we are going to see, after framing a business plan, what is the next step? It is all about the execution of business plan. Execution means bringing it into force, bringing it into the practical usage. That is called as execution. So now we are going to see about the business plan execution. So here, keys to success and why many plans fail. That should be understood now. So companies often fail to deliver on their promises. The most frequent explanation is that the strategy was wrong, but companies that take the time and expend their energy to develop a focused strategic business plan are much more likely to have a solid understanding of their markets, their competition and their customers than those that fail to plan or think through the issues. So then, why do many of these plans fail? So, many companies, very often we would have heard that we were not able to complete the target on time. So, how does this happen? Maybe because we would have heard we didn't have time to complete. But again, will that be a problem? We know that what is our working hours. So, we would have framed the plan based on that only, right? But all of a sudden, how could it be a failure? So, the reason is the strategy was wrong. That is the reason given by many. So, but we should understand one thing, that the companies that they take time and expend their energy to develop a focused strategic business plan. Okay, so any company that is going to spend time and spend energy on formulating a focused business plan definitely will not come under this failure category, right? So, they will have a solid understanding of their markets. So, when they just spend more time on these research activities and the formulation of plan, definitely they would have understood about the competition in the market, they would have understood about the market, they would have even understood about the customers also. So, when the people who fail to do this, definitely they will not be able to understand the thing, and at times, even after doing this, some companies fail. How? That is what we are going to see now. So, strategies most often fail because they are not executed well, and things that are supposed to happen just don't happen. The failure to execute the plan, not the plan itself, is most often cited as the reason a strategic plan has underperformed. This creates significant frustration and cynicism within an organization. It is not surprising that business planning can get a bad name, because the value of any plan lies only in the result of the execution, right? So, even after making a strategic business plan, at times we are unable to meet the targets. How will this happen? Because it was not executed well. So, the way we carried the perfect plan, the way was imperfect, and definitely the output will not be the requirement. So, the output will not meet the requirement. So, the things which are supposed to happen in that particular time will not happen because of the non-proper execution. And then, so now what will happen if the execution part is not proper? Then what happens? People will easily say that the plan itself was a mistake. Okay, so no one is ready to accept the mistake on their part, right? So when execution is going to be wrong somewhere, or execution is not taken properly, people will easily blame that the plan itself was not made properly. So that creates unwanted frustration and misunderstandings within the organization. So we should understand that. So we should understand that as much importance as we give for this business planning, the same weightage of importance should be given to the execution also, right? So it is not surprising that business plan can get a bad name. Okay, because if the execution part is not going well, definitely the business plan will also get bad name only. So because the value of any plan lies only in the result of its execution. So the plan will be said to be a successful plan only if it is going to produce the proper result. If the result is not going to be proper, then definitely the plan will also be blamed. Now, the key to successful execution is alignment. Alignment is nothing but just following a proper hierarchy or proper procedure. Strategy, people and work processes need to be effectively linked. So, the business strategy and the people who work and the work they do, that has to be linked very effectively, right? The strategic plan must be understood by the entire organization. The right people need to be in the right jobs to allow for maximum work performance, and action plans must be developed, implemented and reviewed. So, the strategic plan, the business plan and the strategies, that has to be understood by the entire organization. Each and every one working in the organization should clearly understand what they have to do, what are they doing, how they have to do, right? So that they should clearly understand, and of course very importantly when they have to do. All these things they should clearly understand, and then only the perfect output will be there. So the perfectly skilled persons should be given the job which they are very much trained with, very much familiar with, right? So for example, a person who is an engineer cannot treat a patient, right? Because to treat a patient he should be a doctor, right? And of course the doctor cannot make a plan for constructing a building because an engineer should do that. So the skilled person should be given job based on their skills so that they will work effectively to give a perfect output, to give the optimum output. So here, that is what is given here, must be understood by the entire organization. The right people need to be in right jobs to allow for maximum work performance so that they will give their best. And action plans must be developed, implemented and reviewed. Action plans is the plan which we put for achieving our goal, but this will be on our daily basis, right? So this is the work that has to be done tomorrow. This comes first. This is the second work. This is the third work. That has to be categorized, and that has to be periodically reviewed, and everyone should definitely follow this action plan. And then a common issue is that individuals within the various departments in an organization may view the goals and objectives of the company very differently. So when it comes to the goal, okay, there are various departments in an organization. So for example, there would be finance account section, there would be purchases section, there would be stock department, there would be manufacturing section, there would be sales, there would be marketing, there would be HR. Okay, so I am just giving you a glimpse, that's it. So these many departments are there. Of course, there are many more departments. I am just giving you a short thing. So there are various departments. So now what happens? Each and every department, see, the goal of the organization is going to be same. There is no separate goal for each department. But what happens? The view of the goal differs based on the department we work. Okay, so if the organization has an immediate target, okay, let me explain it with target so that it would be easy for us to understand. So for example, a manufacturing company, right, let it be a shirt manufacturing company, they are going to manufacture 1 lakh shirts in a month. This is going to be the target, right? Each and everyone in the organization should have this in mind that the target of this month is 1 lakh shirts, right? So what happens? The purchase department is not worried about what is happening in the manufacturing department, and the sales department is not worried about the manufacturing department. The manufacturing department is not worried about how the sales is happening. The accounts department is not aware of all these things. So like this, each and every department looks the goal in their perspective. So accounts department thinks that we have nothing to do with this 1 lakh shirts, right? So we just have to take care of the accounts, we just have to give salary for everyone, we just have to manage the incomes we get, we just have to manage the expenses we do. Only that is our job. We are not worried about this 1 lakh shirts. That is how accounts department thinks. So the other department, the same way. Whatever happens in accounts department, why should I think about that? It should not be like that, right? Everyone is working for that particular organization, X and Co. Then everyone's goal should be the goal of X and Co. Yes? So, may view the goals and objectives of the company very differently. Where a communication vacuum exists, sales, manufacturing and finance may view a singular priority very differently. So when communication vacuum exists, so when there is no proper communication, definitely this misunderstanding, right? This misconception of ideas will definitely occur. And to effectively align strategy, people and the tactical action plans that lead to a successful execution, a lot of hard work and diligent communication must happen. So, the strategy, when it has to reach effectively everyone, and of course the action plans should be in such a way that the goal of the organization is achieved, right? Effective communication should take place. So, although there is no singular process to manage the execution of business plan, there are basic processes and fundamentals to be followed. So there is no specific process that only this has to be followed to execute the business plan. There is nothing like that. But then there are some common points which has to be followed. So first, once the broad mission, vision and strategy for the organization have been established, focusing on its core competencies, specific quantifiable goals to support the strategy must be formulated. So, once the organization's goal is there, mission, vision and strategy is there, right? Each and every department should be aligned in such a way that everyone is working for that, right? So, the competencies and the quantifiable goals should be working towards the same vision and mission. And the organization must be evaluated. Do you have the right people with the right skills in the right jobs? Should human resources be reallocated? Do you have the right number of employees in the appropriate departments? So, the evaluation process should take place, right? So, are we keeping the employees who are working under us in the proper departments where the qualifications of them will match, right? So, a person with MBA cannot work as a manufacturer, the machine man who works with the machine, right? So, a person with MBA HR, okay, so he should be in human resource department only. So, based on the qualification, have we allocated the designation for the staff? That process has to be definitely evaluated. And then identify the key initiatives and broad actions that must be accomplished to achieve the strategy. Identify the transitional issues or the gaps between where you are today and where you plan to be. Push the initiatives throughout the organization. They must be consistently understood in all the functional departments. Every employee needs to understand his or her individual role in accomplishing some aspect of the plan. So, the key initiatives and broad actions, right, that has to be identified and it has to be accomplished to achieve the strategy. So, what are all the broad activities we are going to get in to achieve the common goal? That has to be clearly identified. And then we have to identify the transitional issues. This occurs when we switch over from one particular technology to other technology. This switchover process is called as transition. So when transition happens, definitely there would be a gap. Okay? So that gap, how will it be bridged? That has to be identified. And where you are today and where you want to be, there is always a transitional gap, right? So the technology also has transitional issues, the same way where we have started today and where we are going to be after 5 years. That gap, that has to be bridged. That will be bridged only by strategic planning, right? And then push the initiatives throughout the organization. So it is not only about the manufacturing department or sales department, right? So each and every department should work with this thought, the common mission and vision of the business. Everyone should work only for that. And then they must be consistently understood in all functional departments. So the initiative should be clearly understood by all the departments which functions in the organization. And definitely each and every employee should understand their role in the organization and especially in the aspect of the plan. And then develop a budget to support the plan. So a budget has to be developed so that the plan will be supported financially also. This may be an iterative process until the right combination of strategy, tactics and financial prudence is achieved. So all these combinations together until it is achieved and it is worked out properly, definitely it is going to be a tough process, but it has to be achieved and then it will definitely go smoothly. Next comes communicate well. As I said, the communication vacuum will definitely create gap between the departments within the same organization. So communication is very, very important. So get the message out to the entire organization, develop compensation and reward systems to support the future vision of the organization, create decision filters that help guide the organization through a thought process for those times when the organization wrestles with a concept that may stray from its strategy. So a decision filter should be set up, which means many decisions may come up, but based on the strategies we follow, based on the goals we have to achieve, it has to be filtered at various levels. And finally, when we filter with various, when we filter up various decisions, definitely we would come up with the best one, which definitely will meet our strategy, right? And establish a review process as the markets, customers, competitors, government regulations, economy, etc. evolve. Some priorities and possibly some goals may change. Go back to the beginning, review each step and determine if further changes are necessary. So, a review process should be established because every day everything is changing, right? So, customers change, market conditions change, of course the competitors change, government regulations change. So with all these changes every day, we should be able to review our goals and our work process, right? So that we will not lag anywhere and we will be clearly walking towards our goal. So that is all about the execution of business plan. So once the plan is formulated, it has to be executed with all these steps and points in mind, right? See you soon in the next session with the differences about feasibility study and business plan. Thank you. To receive our online lessons, please press the subscribe button and you will receive the latest updates. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha.